Hey guys, Sean Nalawani here of SeanNal.com and BodyTransformationTruth.com, and in this video I want to answer the question of whether or not direct isolation exercises for your biceps and triceps are really necessary, or if the stimulation that these muscles receive on heavy presses and chin-ups and rows is sufficient to maximize your upper arm gains. And the answer here is ultimately pretty simple. Assuming that muscular hypertrophy is your primary goal, then yes, you certainly should include some direct arm work in your program. Now, is this an absolutely crucial part of your training routine? Do you need direct arm work in order to build impressively large arms? Well, no, and in fact, the majority of your bicep and tricep gains is going to come as a result of consistently adding more weight to your heavy compound exercises for your chest, shoulders, and back. Now, there's no way for me to put an exact number on it, but I would estimate that basic presses and chin-ups and rows and overhead presses will probably account for somewhere between 75 all the way up to 90% of your total upper arm growth. However, that's the point of isolated arm work. It's to squeeze out that extra 10 to 25%. Obviously, it's possible to build big arms without ever performing a single bicep curl or tricep extension, but I would assume that your goal here is to maximize your gains and to achieve the very best arm development possible. And if this is the case, I can't see any good reason to not include a few basic arm movements in your routine. It only requires a few sets of a few basic exercises, it's fun, and it isn't going to eat into your overall recovery time in any significant way because direct arm work is not very taxing on your central nervous system. Sure, if you have a nagging elbow injury or a wrist injury or a shoulder problem and it's aggravated by performing direct arm work and the trade-off doesn't really seem worth it to you, then go ahead and skip it. Or if you're an athlete or a power lifter whose only goal is to develop total body functional strength, then again, skip it. However, if you're a bodybuilder or if you're just someone who wants to develop their physique to the best degree that they possibly can, then curl and extension movements certainly have their place. Just make sure that you don't go overboard and that you include your direct arm movements only after you've completed your basic compound exercises first. And again, keep it simple. To fully stimulate your biceps, go with 2 to 3 sets of a basic palms up curl, such as a barbell curl or a cable curl, followed by 2 to 3 sets of a supinating dumbbell curl for 5 to 7 reps each. And you can optionally include 2 to 3 sets of a reverse curl as well using a barbell or a cable in order to hit the brachioradialis, which is the upper portion of your forearm, using a rep range of about 8 to 10 for that lift. For triceps, start with 2 to 3 sets of a close grip bench press for 5 to 7 reps. This exercise is optional, however, since you'll already have several compound pressing exercises included in your routine already for your chest and for your shoulders. Followed by 2 to 3 sets of 5 to 7 reps on the tricep press down, followed by 2 to 3 sets of an overhead dumbbell extension, either one-handed or two-handed, for 8 to 10 reps. There are, of course, many different ways to lay out an effective direct arm training routine, but this is a great template for you to follow. And that's really all there is to it. Sure, direct arm training may only account for a smaller portion of your total bicep and tricep gains in comparison to the basic compound lifts, but that doesn't make it unnecessary or a waste of time. If you want to optimize your arm development and achieve the very best results possible, then treat your curls and your extensions in the same way as you would any other lift by hitting them with good focus and intensity and consistently adding weight to the bar over time. So thanks for watching this video lesson. If you found the information useful here today, please make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to stay up to date on future video lessons. Also, make sure to check out my complete step-by-step muscle building and fat loss programs over at BodyTransformationTruth.com. The link for that is in the description box below. And make sure to join the Facebook page for daily tips and updates. The link for that is also in the description box. Talk to you again soon.